He's pissed. Welcome to the first ever episode of Jack Red, the John Green communist ripoff. Oh boy, let's hope we don't get sued, because as you know, being a communist, I have no money. Yeah! Alright, today's topic, we're going to talk about the Bosnian genocide. Some serious stuff that happened after a communist country fell apart. I wonder whose fault that was. Capitalism! Anyways, the main events of this take place between the, let's just say the Bosnians, which are a Muslim group that live in, was once now known as Yugoslavia, now known as Bosnia. All the events started basically because Joseph Tito died, and he was like the top dog. We're talking like he was the dictator of the entire country, but he was one of those dictators that like everyone likes. It was pretty dope dictator. He fell apart. Some other guy got into power. That guy got a little bit of a tool, just like this to a chicken. Basically, what happens is he converted all power over to the Serbians. Then ended when Bill Clinton, the United States president at the time, got together with the Serbian, Bosnian, and Armenian president. Because at this point in the war, Armenia had joined in the fighting. Well, I guess I should say Armenia and Serbia were always part of the fighting. Because what they wanted to do was they wanted to take land that they claimed belonged to ethnic Serbians. They wanted to take the land and then, swallow it up in their countries. And what happened was America talked to the Armenians, and they basically got the Armenians to start helping the Bosnians. So towards the end of the war, it was the Armenians, Bosnians, and America had threatened to join in the war, but they also had put at the same time they also put in economic sanctions to the country. So they were, they had economic issues as well, and consider the fact that they were post-Soviet countries, which means chances of their economy being good ain't too good. And so all that came together, plus the little threat of, again, America joining the war. They said, all right, enough's enough. We should, back out before we end up getting murdered. So they did, and that happened in 1995 with the Daytona Accords, which were signed again by all three of the presidents. All four of the presidents, which ended the entire events. Well, during the event, though, the Serbians went through when they were genociding the Bosnians. They also they got to the point where they started actual camps, such as Owaka, and there was another one I can't remember now at this point, but they'd start up another camp. They'd start up at least 2, possibly 3, and those were going all the time. And so those were shut. They shut those down. Those were done, but those were a thing, and basically, the Bosnian genocide became the worst genocide after the German genocide in Europe. That's just a brief sum of history to the Bosnian genocide. If you would like, you should go in and look at it more. It's be a heck of a lot interesting. I enjoyed learning about it, although it was a genocide, of course, and those are never enjoyable to learn about. But just the events of history that led to this happening. Very interesting topic, and I believe you should look into it more.